Hello everyone, this is Comic Cookie 73, and today we'll be doing backbreaking news. So, this is episode 9, and the topic today is what I would like to see in WWE 2K22. So, and what wrestlers specifically I want in the game. I know this is a very long list, the first thing I want in there, but I want, you know, like, the Firefly Inferno match, the Boneyard match, guest referee, and if they could do a Punjabi prison match, because I've been asking that for years, and maybe a hair versus hair match. And how the hair versus hair match would work is once you lose the match, you get your hair cut, and you get to kind of play that scene out, and then what kind of happens is you start losing. You lose your hair for like the 8 time. The second time you play with them, that character that you shaved off, and once you shave them, it would stay shaved for the first match you play as them, and then go back. You know, kind of making it more fun for everyone and more fun. Um, I think the next thing I would like to see is I'm surprised they have never brought this back, but create a finisher move. I think they could even go one step further with this and create a signature too, but that's just my opinion, and I feel like you should also be more able to create matches that haven't been in WWE for a while, like every match that has been deleted from WWE games, and I think you should be able to create them and put them on community creation so everyone could play them. You know, it's like a dumpster match where the only way to win is actually throwing your opponent in the dumpster, which allows you to, which that's the only way to win, and kind of, you know, um, built that stipulation. You know, like you could pick the only way to lose. You could pick a item or something, and the way to win, you select a way to win by putting your opponent in the thing, or and you have multiple different choices, and you can custom everything you want to do. You can make match types that don't exist anymore. They only did once. You know, it 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 would be cool to have more options of making matches, because I would love to make a dumpster match where you have to put your you could you that you don't have to have mods or anything for, so you could just throw your opponent in the real dumpster. They add it in the game, you add it in, and then you actually put your opponent and have to close it. You actually have to put your opponent in the dumpster to win, not just edit a win scene, you know. But I also think the next big thing will also, I also think that also in WWE games they should um, make a more interesting showcase for the. They did WrestleMania, so I don't think they really need to do a whole Undertaker showcase, because after WrestleMania his career is still iconic, but that's what he's most remembered for. So all they would have a list of doing is WrestleMania match, WrestleMania match. So it's not really that impressive. But I think what they should do for a showcase is actually, it's going to be a long one. Maybe the best matches from each year it's been around that they could get. You know, like like the ones that are very good and the fans can vote for them, and then you play through the feud, which would make it longer. So like Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, there would be Pacific wrestlers you have to play through too. So it could be John Cena's greatest matches, and then you could do people from the 80s, 90s, and then all their greatest matches you would have to play through from all their feuds until the end of the feud. So I think that would be the best, because this is a big game. It's because 2K has had this series since 2012, and I think they should do something really big and a long showcase, because I want something I could play through and maybe play through again. I'm not exactly sure, but I would also like to see more lively crowds, better announcers, where you could actually attack the announcers in universe mode and have a feud with them. Because you could, or at least just give us Michael Cole as a wrestler this year. That's the least they could do. But I feel like, as far as I think as far as another mode I would like to see would be Road to WrestleMania 2 GM mode. Because they're all fun. And also, I would also like to see Universe mode, but I would like to see stuff added to Universe mode. I would want that in the game still too, so there's more modes to play, so it never gets boring. You see, and even I think if you're a non-wrestling fan, you should still get the game, because they'll probably have at least one wrestler. If you stopped watch wrestling a long time ago because it's bad. This game could turn your opinion on the wrestling game genre, so I would suggest getting it. Because I might be no scientist, but the one thing I understand, it looks good, and it won't end up looking like that creepy, glitchy game, because they're taking time till March 2022 to release this game. So it better be absolutely perfect. But now, the universe things I want in universe mode is I want to have more matches on pay-per-views where you could actually edit how many matches, and there's a draft. You could pick GMs and managers. Managers of the brands. You could even, if you wanted to, bring back an old title belt in a promo and make your own custom belt, and that becomes the world championship. How some wrestlers make custom belts for themselves. I would like to see that as a thing you could do for a promo, that you kind of sit down and then you unveil the new world championship and throw it in the trash, and that becomes the new world championship. Or you could also get it back after winning a match if you want to. There will be settings like that. That's the type of stuff I want to see. But now, as far as wrestlers go, this is a long stretch, and I know it ain't gonna happen, but I would love to see Owen Hart in this game. That is a really hard topic to talk about here, because I don't know much about it, but all I know is once he fell off that thing that WWE thought was safe, he died. So, and they continued the pay-per-view. I don't want to have to explain this whole story, but anyway, and I think it shouldn't be up to his wife to decide if he's going to be in the game. I think it should be up to his brother. his actual, his, his wife is a part of his family, but I think they should, do the, the blood relationship gets to decide, because Owen would, see, I don't like talking about it that much. The next one is really stressed. Chris Benoit, do I even have to explain why that ain't gonna happen? Because I'm not. Do I even have to explain why he won't be in the game? Wrestling fans, you understand that? So, it was a real shame that WWE deleted him from the whole history. And still, O.J. Simpson got erased, but at least he gets remembered by the UFC. Not UFC, NFL. I still think, but I would also like to see Umaga, Hornswoggle. Oh wait, Hornswoggle probably ain't gonna happen. I would also love to see legends we haven't gotten before, like maybe every gimmick that Brutus the Barber Beefcake had in WCW. And I would also like to see more title opportunity. I would love to see a number one contenders match in Universe Mode. But that's way past. Let's also think of another wrestler. Most of the new ones, I would love to see most of people from NXT and NXT UK. I think they should add NXT UK as a brand. But most importantly, I think that as far as legends go, too, I would love to see the Genius, Macho Man's brother, Macho Randy Savage's brother, just because I would love to see a bunch of different characters that I know WWE won't put in there. I would love to see Doink the Clown in a wrestling game for once. George the Animal Steel. People like that. I would also like to see more of the new debut talent. I would play this game if they have all these things. Plus, my opinion on it is that and now let's go to as far as things go with who won this, who won that. I think that 2K should also think about adding more to stats for the wrestlers, like not like if they give you an opportunity if you want to update the game. Like, do you want to update this game to look newer, or do you want to keep it the way it is? So you press a button. If you say yes, you get an update to make it look more like the real product. If you want it the way the game originally came, you could keep it like that. But I also think that we need more fun weapons like thumbtacks. They have been used before in PG era WWE, but I digress. They probably won't do that. I want something fun. But anyway, I still bye. Have a wonderful day. I also want one more thing before we go. Before I go, I want to say that if you haven't yet subscribed, also, if you're not a fan of wrestling, you should still get this game. Because it could be the best wrestling game out there. And you'll probably know, like, The Rock is probably going to be in it and stuff. So, bye.